Hello, once again. Sorry, I don't know if you're able to hear me. I hope you were able to hear me because I was broadcasting the entirety of the game. I had started the stream on YouTube, and then for some reason, the Wi-Fi here is not good at all, and it either fizzed out on me or something happened. I don't know if I was broadcasting live. YouTube told me I was broadcasting live, but as it stands, 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mountain View is up by 7, 33-26. Thank you for joining us, whether you're just joining us or you've been with us the entirety of the game. I do not know, but it is Bradshaw with the ball for Lyman. Lyman gives it off to Richards. Richards misses a three. Joseph Turner goes into the lane, tries to get a second chance rebound. He does. Third chance rebound over to Richards. He misses, and Lucas Anson cleans it up from in close, and that will do it for the third quarter. The score, 33-28. Well, at least we got ready for the final quarter of action here from Worland, Wyoming. I think I am live. I hope so. Let me just try to text my technician and make sure that I am good. I do apologize for any error that we might have had if you missed a couple minutes there or you missed prior to that. But we are live. I'll just recap it for you just in case you're just joining me live on mylocalradio.com. At the end of three quarters, the score 33-28. Mountain View has had the lead for the entirety of the game, including jumping out to a 13-1 start. Lyman has battled back. Things have gotten more intense in that third quarter. Back and forth action where both teams are kind of fighting for supremacy, trying to keep their season alive. Once again, the loser of this game is eliminated. So whoever does not come out ahead in this one will not continue their season. The loser is eliminated. The winner will play tomorrow afternoon in another elimination-style game. So plenty on the line. The Lyman and Mountain View fans in attendance, sure showing their appreciation for some good basketball, and it should be a great fourth quarter ahead live on mylocalradio.com. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for joining me live on mylocalradio.com. The score, 33-28. 33-28, 7:50 on the clock here. Mountain View up by 5, and Lyman has the ball to start the second half, and it is Colin Rogers feeding the ball down low. Colin Rogers gets fouled, and Rogers will go to the line. Inbounding on the baseline, Housekeeper throws it into Rogers. Rogers up top to Jet Dickerson. And Andrew Housekeeper puts up the layup from in close, and he scores. 33-30 as we start the fourth quarter. 7.5 minutes left to play. The Lyman fans on their feet chanting for defense. Mountain View trying to get some offense going on the other end. Mountain View going right to left, wearing those black uniforms with purple trim down the side. Lyman wearing the white uniforms with the blue trim down the side. And a foul is called as Mountain View drove into the paint. Back and forth action. 7 fouls, now 8. Make that the 8th foul against Lyman. So free throws incoming for Kimball Matson as Colin Rogers has just fouled out. Colin Rogers picks up his 5th foul of the contest with 7:21 left in the fourth quarter. So Colin Rogers out on the floor with those 4 fouls, commits a 5th foul, and his day is done. He hopes his season is not done. His team will need to win without him on the floor to keep his season alive. Kimball Matson's first free throw up and good. Kimball Matson extends that lead back to 4. Chance to get it back to 5 with this free throw. Matson's second attempt is up and good. So it's 35-30 here, live on mylocalradio.com. 35-30, 7:15 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Lucas Hansen goes to the rim, spinning, turning, and he threw it out of bounds. No call. The other official is coming in, and he's going to change the call. So another official came in from the sideline and said, no, it is actually Lyman ball. I think Lyman really wanted a foul there. They didn't get it. So Colin Rogers, the senior, his day is done. He hopes his senior season is not over. And a foul on the inbound on the inside, I believe. Somebody on Mountain View committed the foul through a pile-up of bodies there. 35-30 the score. Foul is committed against number 11, Colby Reese. There's only the 5th team foul against the Mountain View Buffs, but that is the 4th against Colby Reese. So Colby Reese doesn't want his senior season to come to an end. Commits 4 fouls. Jacob Woodland in close, misses it, gets it blocked rather, and Michael Kunzler charges through the lane, and he gets fouled on his way to the hoop. So Michael Kunzler at the free throw line for 2 shots. And the first free throw is up and good. Once again, the score 35-30. Mountain View with the lead here. 7:01 on the clock in quarter number 4. Michael Kunzler at the line. Bends the knees, puts the first shot up, and the first shot in. 35-31 Mountain View with a 4-point advantage now. Braden Walk into the front court with it. Trenton Wells goes to the corner where Colby Reese has it. Or, excuse me, Brigham Blumel. Brigham Blumel back up to the top to Braden Walk. Braden Walk picks up his dribble, gets it over to Wells in the right wing. Wells throws it free throw line over to Kimball Madsen. Madsen back in the corner to Wells. Wells ball fakes, gets it back out up top. Mountain View passing the ball, moving that motion offense very well, like a well-oiled machine at this point. It is Trenton Wells now to Braden Walk. Braden Walk crossing over, dribbling back and forth. The Lyman fans chanting defense. The Mountain View girls basketball team and the Mountain View girls fans who are here for their game later today, as well as the boys fans, all chanting for some offense. Braden Walk nearly saw the ball go by him at midcourt. He's able to corral it, get over to Trenton Wells. It's been a minute where Mountain View has had the ball. They've not even shot it. Up by 4, 5:55 on the clock. On the outside, Braden Walk pump fakes, gets it on the outside. Mountain View is not going to shoot the ball. I think Mountain View would hold it for the final 6 minutes of this game if they could. And now Braden Walk, an open 3, misses it, and an offensive rebound. So about a 2-minute possession, they don't even shoot the ball, and then the first shot by Mountain View is an offensive rebound. That's got to be killer for Lyman. Lyman's been working hard on these defensive possessions, but Mountain View taking the air out of the ball, much to the chagrin of the neutral fan in the building. Some of those Lovell Bulldogs fans have stuck around after their most recent boys game. Some big Piney fans also in the gym, and some Lander fans. They're kind of booing, jeering at Mountain View for not even shooting the ball. There's 7 minutes left in the quarter when Mountain View got this possession. Now there's 5 minutes, so much of these fans just want to see somebody shoot the ball or do something. Lyman is content to just let Mountain View kind of dribble the ball. Trenton Wells checking out his jersey, just looking down at his jersey while he's bouncing the ball back and forth at midcourt. It's been a 3+ minute possession here, and it ends in a turnover as the ball goes into the corner, out of bounds, off of Mountain View. So Ashton Schofield went to the ground, Michael Kunzler defending. Ball rolls out of bounds off of Mountain View, and now it is Jacob Woodland inbounding on the far baseline. Dickerson comes up, gets the inbound, and it's 35-31. Chance to make this a 1-possession game in the final 5 minutes here for Lyman. They once trailed this game by as many as 16. Dickerson with Kunzler up top. Kunzler backs off, waits for a Woodland screen, rejects it, goes the other way, and that might be a charging foul. It is. Brigham Blumel draws a charge underneath the basket. Kunzler, like a runaway train, just bowls over him, drives right through him, and that is the 4th foul on Kunzler. And a timeout charged to Lyman here, 35-31, 4:32 on the clock. Join us at this commercial break on mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston,
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Back to action here from Worland, Wyoming. Mountain View with a 4-point lead. 4:20 on the clock as they're inbounding on the far baseline. They get it across the timeline. Does Braden Walk. Braden Walk over to Trenton Wells. Trenton Wells now with it. Goes baseline over to Kimball Madsen. Kimball Madsen gets it to Brecken Barnes, who throws it up on the rim. Brecken Barnes up, no good. And the shot rebounded by Lyman here. So Lyman's coming the other way with it now. So Lyman has it in the front court. 3:55 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 35-31 the score. Mountain View up by 4. Lyman trying to cut into that deficit. Lyman has a chance to make this a one-possession game if they score on this possession. Mountain View trying to hold off the Eagles on a late rally in this contest. Lyman Eagle girls back behind their bench. They're now cheering just like the Mountain View girls have been for the entirety of their game. The Mountain View girls play later tonight at 5 p.m. The girls from Lyman playing at 3:30, about an hour after this contest, about 45 minutes or so after this contest concludes. Kimball Madsen up top, 3:20 on the clock. Kimball Madsen trying to drive by Kunzler. He does, and he gets it into Brecken Barnes, who scores. Brecken Barnes, maybe not a name you thought we would be saying as a key component late in this game in the fourth quarter. He scores, and it's a 6-point contest. 37-31, Mountain View with the lead here late in the fourth. 3 minutes on the clock. Kunzler driving back and forth, looking to get it somewhere. Dickerson uses a screen from Woodland. Dickerson going down the right side, being attacked on defense from Kimball Madsen. Lucas Hansen down low, goes up, and is fouled on the shot attempt there. And Lucas Hansen goes to the line for 2 shots. Hansen, hands on hips, very tired. Hansen has played the better part of about 30 minutes in this contest. Probably 25 of the 30 minutes played by Lucas Hansen so far, I would estimate. Hansen at the line for 2 shots. First one back rimmed it. He nearly banked it in. But back rim, backboard, and out. So that's a key miss for the Lyman Eagles. Something that Worland took advantage last night of. Mountain View was making their free throws and getting Mountain View to miss. Lyman a reversal of fortune. Lyman misses 0 for 2 on the line. Wow, that is a killer possession there for the Lyman Eagles, missing 2 free throws. Down by 6 with 2:45 to go. Braden Walk coming the other way, lays it up, lays it in. Braden Walk doing his best to keep the season alive, and it's 39-31. Dickerson crosses the center court line. 8-point game, 2.5 minutes to play. Dickerson drops it off to Housekeeper. Housekeeper going down the lane, driving through the defense. A lot of contact, no foul called, and Housekeeper lays it in. Nice up and under move from Housekeeper. Probably was a foul there that wasn't called. 39-33. Braden Walk in the front court, dribbling it back out towards midcourt. 2:15 on the clock. Braden Walk going through the defense. He went to the ground with the ball. I don't know how that's not a traveling violation right there, but it's a jump ball. So once again, I'm not being biased here to either team. I'm trying to call this game openly, honestly, and fairly. And if you go to the ground with the basketball, usually that's a travel. Braden Walk was not dribbling on his way to the floor, so officials might have missed that one. (39-33), 2 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter as Braden Walk goes to the free throw line, cuts in, shoots a 5-foot jumper, no good, and a foul is called. Is it on Mountain View? It is. It's an over-the-back foul on Mountain View. Lucas Hansen will walk it down to the other end, and Hansen's got a chance at a 1-and-1 here. That was the 8th foul on Mountain View. So 1-and-1 for Lucas Hansen, who just missed 2 free throws a couple trips ago down the floor. First free throw, no good. So Hansen 0 for 3 on the line in the last 3 minutes here, and it's 1:45 on the clock. Lyman down by 6. Mountain View just kind of sitting with the ball at midcourt. Kevin Lewis telling the guys, you got to go and attack them. They're just not going to shoot the ball willy-nilly. Up by 6 with 1:40 to go. Timeout for Mountain View. Join us after this commercial break on mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Finals, the score right now, not the final score. The score right now is 39-33. Once again, stay tuned for girls basketball action featuring the Lyman Lady Eagles and the Lander Valley Lady Tigers in about 45 minutes from now at 3:30 p.m. They'll not move up the game. We'll start exactly at 3:30, so make sure you stay tuned. About 3:15, 3:20 for pregame, and a 3:30 contest between the Lyman Lady Eagles and the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Mountain View inbounding at midcourt, and they tried to throw it into the corner, and Colby Reese had the ball go through his hands out of bounds. 1:31 on the clock. Dustin Reese shaking his head, going crazy. Didn't want his team to do that. I don't know why Mountain View was in a hurry, up by 6. Looked like an ill-advised pass. Andrew Housekeeper throws it into the hands of Jacob Woodland. Jacob Woodland and Michael Kunzler ran into each other. And now a foul is called at midcourt. The foul committed against Jacob Woodland. Jacob Woodland ran into a screen. He didn't see it coming, and the officials, I'm going to be fully open and transparent. I'm not sure exactly how that's a foul on Woodland. Woodland just didn't see the screener at midcourt. I don't think it's a foul either way, but Woodland ran into the screen. It's not a foul to run into somebody. It's not like the Mountain View player fell down on the play either, but it will send Trenton Wells to the free throw line for 2 shots, 39-33, excuse me, and now make it 40-33 the score. So Mountain View taking advantage of those opportunities. Maybe they were not last night, and Lyman quite conversely the opposite, as Lyman has missed free throws. They've missed opportunities to knock this game up even closer. They've had an opportunity to make a one-possession game in the last 3 minutes, and they just turned it over, didn't get a shot off. Now Dickerson with it after 2-for-2 trip to the line from Trenton Wells. Here goes Kunzler down to the lane, and he scores. Michael Kunzler gets a layup to go with 1:04 on the clock here. 1 minute, 4 seconds on the clock. 1 minute, 4 seconds on the clock. 41-35, full timeout. We'll join it right after this on MyLocalRadio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Back here in Worland, Wyoming. Once again, I do apologize for if you were not able to listen to my stream for the majority of the game. I do apologize. YouTube was telling me that I was live, and then eventually my girlfriend out in Oklahoma was listening. She said, "Hey, I don't think you're live right now." And sure enough, on my YouTube page that I refreshed it said I wasn't live. So back here, 1:04 to play here in the fourth quarter, 41-35. Mountain View leads. Mountain View inbounding on the far baseline. They get it in, and the foul has been committed. 41-35 the score with 1 minute and 1 second on the clock. Once again, the loser of this game is eliminated, and their season will come to an end. Colin Rogers fouled out with about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, so his day is done, and Jacob Woodland as well just recently fouled out for Lyman. Jacob Woodland and Colin Rogers, both seniors. They hope their seasons are not over in their high school career, which it would be the case if they lose this one. Trenton Wells, second free throw at the line. He makes that one, and Trenton Wells, he's a senior as well, so Trenton Wells doesn't want to go home early. 55 seconds on the clock, 43-35 the score. Mountain View an 8-point lead. Lyman really up against the 8 ball, trying to come back in this one. And down low, Lucas Hansen leading back, and he somehow gets the shot up on the rim and gets it to drop. So Lucas Hansen makes it once again a 6-point game. This is going to be a free throw game for the final 45 seconds of this one, as Mountain View got it inbounded, and they got a foul committed. Did Lyman. Kunzler has just fouled out. That is Michael Kunzler's 5th foul, and Michael Kunzler's day will also come to an end. So the 3rd senior to foul out for the Lyman Eagles, and Alex Bradshaw will check in. Kunzler gets a big hug from his coaching staff, including Kevin Lewick, Barry Hill, and Scott Dickerson. On the other end of the court, Braden Walk getting the ball, ready to shoot some free throws. First attempt. Bends the knees, and he comes up short. Braden Walk barely hit the rim on that free throw. Even some shooters have those kind of days where at the free throw line you can't make one. But right now, 43-37 the score. Second free throw from Braden Walk is up, and that is also no good. Rebound falls out to Lucas Hansen. Lucas Hansen racing up the court all by himself, looking to go through the defense, goes in, drives in, a lot of contact, no foul called, and the rebound brought away by Hunter Meeks. He throws it out to Wells, and Wells will go to the free throw line on the other end. So Mountain View escapes on that one once again. As I said, free throws are what cost them against Worland last night. If you listen to that stream that I had going there, that broadcast. A little bit of confusion at the free throw line as Lyman was lining up 4 players, and a little bit of hesitation whether the official was going to let the player come in on the first free throw or not. It's all sorted out, and Trenton Wells nails the first free throw, and it's a 3-possession game. That is a big free throw right there for the Mountain View Buffs, looking to continue their season and play tomorrow afternoon, and will be another elimination game should they win this one. Second free throw from Wells, rims out. Lucas Hansen with the ball. Hansen over to Housekeeper. Housekeeper advancing across the center line. 30 seconds on the clock. Housekeeper over to Richards. Richards puts the ball on his hip. Got to put the ball up soon here for Richards. Richards hasn't even dribbled yet, and Richards has it taken away by Kimball Matson, and that might just about do it. They launch it down the court. Colby Reese underneath the basket scores, and that will do it. The Lyman Eagles season will come to a conclusion, but the Mountain View Buffs will advance to Saturday's action and win this one as a foul is committed. Jet Dickerson attempted a long 3, came up short, and the Mountain View Buffs will play into March. And the Lyman Eagles season ends on March 1st. The boys team with the host of seniors that will graduate and move on to bigger and better things, including Michael Kunzler, Colin Rogers, Jacob Woodland, Lucas Hansen, and Chase Richards, the 5 seniors for this Lyman Eagle group that really have done a lot for the program, as well as Wes Ayer, who is the manager. Don't want to forget Wes. And the second free throw rolls around and good. So we salute those seniors, and from mylocalradio.com, we do wish them the best in their post-high school career. But a tough loss for Lyman and a great win for Mountain View. I don't want to just harbor too much on the Lyman side of things, but obviously when the season ends for one of your schools, it was always tough to listen to and tough to broadcast. But the Lyman Eagles, they'll hang their heads on what was a tough game right down to the very end. Hunter Meeks and the rest of these Mountain View boys, they're still playing into tomorrow, and it will be a game at 11 a.m. tomorrow against the loser of Powell and Pinedale. Powell and Pinedale later tonight. The loser of that one will play the Mountain View Buffs. That is as much we are assured of as the Lyman Eagles season ends. But the Lyman Eagles girls basketball season very much alive. They are one win away from the state playoffs. That's going to come up in about a half an hour at 3:30. The Lyman Eagles against the Lander Valley Lady Tigers for a spot in the semifinals. Meanwhile, the Mountain View Lady Buffs going to play later today at 5 p.m. for a chance to get into the state playoffs and maybe, just maybe, a rematch of the Bridger Valley battle for the Bridger Valley. If both teams win tonight, both those girls teams, they'll meet in the championship tomorrow. I'll discuss that and much more coming up later at 3:30 p.m. Once again, signing off on MyLocalRadio.com. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sean Bennett from MyLocalRadio.com.